Welcome back to the channel. My name is A-Bomb. We are back with Football Manager 2019 and the Chelsea save. And in today's episode, we have our fourth Champions League match. And if we win this, we will go through to the knockout round. We're in a really good place at the moment. Probably our toughest game of the group though. It's an away game in Italy against Napoli. So it's going to be a tough game. Hopefully we'll win it. And that will see us safely through to the next round. Last episode, in a double live com, we did defeat PSV Eindhoven 2-1, Rodrigo getting 2 goals for us. Before that, we beat Manchester United by the same scoreline, even with 10 men, still managed to get a good result against Mourinho and Man United. So a good episode last time around. Hopefully today will be more of the same. I played 6 matches off screen, let's see what happened. Didn't get off to a fantastic start, lost 2-1 at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. They've actually moved into their new stadium. Oh my god. Didn't even realise that. But they beat us 2-1. So I shouldn't really be joking. Lucas Moura scored very early on. It was about 90 seconds. And Son Heung-min scored just before half-time to make it 2-0. Not the best time to concede. We really weren't in the game at all. We had just 2 shots on target out of 10. Just didn't really threaten them too much. They didn't have that much defending to do. They did well going forward. We did get a consolation goal. Eden Hazard on 65 minutes with a nice goal. It got him an 8.3. But that was the only good thing to come out of our team from this game. It wasn't very good at all. But we bounced back and we beat a bottom club Swansea 3-1. To be expected. Interesting scorer here. Mason Mount scored 2 goals in the first half. I gave him a start to see what he could do. He did well in the cup game earlier on. And I gave him a start here because Loftus-Cheek wasn't doing too well. I didn't really fancy playing Barkley. I gave Mount a game and he scored 2 goals. So he's in my good books. Swansea at this point had lost every single match and they'd scored just 2 goals in the whole season. I think now they have actually recorded a win, but they're still bottom. We beat them 3-1. As I said, Mount with 2 goals in the first half. Morata came off the bench to make it 3-0 on 79 minutes. But late on in the game, Swansea got a consolation goal through Andre Ayew, just their 3rd goal of the season against us. Of course it is. It was a 3-1 win. It was nice and it was comfortable. I just wish we hadn't conceded. Then we faced Napoli in our home game against them, match 3 of the Champions League. Just a 1-0 win. It was a pretty tight game actually. Both teams creating, a few chances. It was alright. Morata scored the only goal, 46 minutes. It was literally 15 seconds after kickoff in the second half. And it was a sliding tackle by, I think it was their right back, Kaderabek. Just a sliding tackle, and the ball went straight into the path of Morata, and he said thank you very much and had a goal. Other than that, like I said, a few decent chances, but yeah, it was alright. Man of the match was Butland, had a good game in goal, and he's playing in all the Champions League games and the cup games at the moment, and Kepa is playing in the Premier League. But that puts us in a good position for today, in which we only need 1 more win to go through, and we've still got 3 matches to play, so we're in a really good place. Next up, we drew against Brighton. Not too good here really. We could have done a lot better if we'd have converted some of our chances. Only 10 shots. We had lots of possession, so this was a bit of an annoying one. After a goalless first half, we had to wait until about midway through the second half to get our first goal, and it was Hazard on 67 minutes. Having a really good season actually, Hazard. He's getting more goals than he was last year. Already, he's already showing signs of improvement on last season. He scored our goal. Solly March with a far post tap in for Brighton, 82 minutes. I think it was from a set piece, and he got the goal to save a point for Brighton. Disappointing draw, but it's away from home. Sometimes we're not going to win all these, so it had to happen at some point, didn't it? We got some revenge on Spurs as we faced them in the EFL Cup 4th round. A 2-0 win at home, and Mandzukic started. He was after some first team games and I hadn't really given them to him yet. We started him here today and he got 2 goals. So at the moment Mandzukic is staying up front, and we beat Spurs 2-0 here. Much better performance. Defending was on point. Mandzukic gets a 9.0 with his 2 goals. Hazard creating chances. 2 assists from Victor Moses, who unfortunately can't play in today's game against Napoli because it didn't register him for the Champions League squad. And he wasn't happy about that, and I don't blame him, but somebody had to miss out. But that was a good win, a good 2-0 win. And in the next round, we have drawn, I believe it's a Championship sides. Sunderland away. So We should be getting through to the semi-finals, all right. One more game to go through, and it was a 2-2 draw at home. We had the same result against Burnley. This was against Newcastle, and again, it was a game in which twice we trailed. We got rattled by an early Jorginho injury. He was injured after, well, it was about 3-4 minutes, and Kante had to come on. Kante did all right, actually. It's his best performance in the Chelsea shirt this season so far. Lots of key passes, created a chance, but we couldn't see him off. Newcastle won a penalty on 23 minutes and Antonio Candreva converted it. Interesting signing by Newcastle to make it 1-0 to them. 5 minutes later, Mandzukic scored his third goal in 2 games to make it 1-1. But then 41 minutes, an old player of ours, Marco van Ginkel, who I sold to Newcastle this past summer, made it 2-1 to them. So not great that we conceded to a former player. I wasn't ever going to use him, so he was going to be sold, but he's come back to bite us. So I had a bit of a go at him at half time. We were losing 2-1, and 5 minutes into the second half, we made it 2-2. Antonio Rudiger, 50 minutes, poking home or heading home to equalise for the second time. But that's all we can manage. So not great. Hudson-Odoi came on. Azpilicueta also came on. Moses was getting a bit tired and not really performing well. So yeah, we couldn't see this one off, and it was another disappointing home draw. And that leaves the table looking like this. We are in 5th place at the moment. We are 3 points behind 4th place Liverpool. 9 points off Arsenal, who are top of the table, losing just 1 game and winning the other 10. So as you can see from our Champions League group, we have 3 wins from 3 and a victory against Napoli today will seal a knockout stage place. Even if we draw against them, they'd need to win their final 2 matches and we need to lose our final 2 matches. So we've put ourselves in the very best position, and hopefully today we can see them off, but it's going to be tough. Italy is a difficult place to play. So Moses is unavailable, so we will bring Zappacosta back in. Jorginho's injured, so Kante will come in. We'll get Mount onto the bench. We've got Sancho and Hazard out wide at the moment because neither Willian nor Pedro are really performing at the moment. Pedro's recently picked up an injury. Other than that, we're okay. Pedro's the only injured player, apart from Jorginho, of course. Jorginho, it was a broken ankle as well, so it's about 2 to 3 months out. Pedro's injury was an ankle injury. He's out for up to 3 weeks. It's the Champions League, so Jack Butland will go back in goal. Just looking for something from Sancho. He's got a couple of assists, but that's it so far. We're starting a bit more to give him some more game time. I need to see him score. I want a goal from Sancho. I spent 60 million on this guy. He needs to start picking up his performances. He's got a couple of assists, but that's it so far. Napoli's team doesn't look too different from when we played them before. John Matip's in centre-back. They've got Milik, Mertens, Verdi and Hamzik, the attacking players. Well, the game is underway. We're unbalanced at the moment. It's an away game against good opposition, so I think balance is the right way to go. Let's see what happens. We're 20 minutes in. We're still waiting for our first highlight. We've had more possession, just had our first shot on target, but there's been no highlights yet. 23 minutes. Still waiting. There's 5 minutes left. We're still waiting for our first highlight. What's going on? Come on. 50-50 possession, 11 shots in total. Where's the highlights? Can I just check I'm on key highlights? Yes, I am. Okay. I'm not on commentary only, but there's been no highlights, and it's half time. Right, I need to get a positive reaction out of these guys, because I've seen nothing so far. So I've gone with the you can still improve. You've got to improve on that. You can't be doing much worse, because nothing has happened. What can we do to this to change it? Right, we're going to switch these guys around. I don't know what change that's going to make, but we're going to do it. I'm not going to change anything else. We'll just leave it and hopefully see some football in the second half. That would be nice. I haven't got time to play a second game, so if there is like 0 highlights here, it's going to have to be the match today, which is really annoying. Oh my god, we have a highlight. We're about 2 minutes into the second half. Oh my god, how jumpy is this? Come on. Right, it's a bit better. That's well won by the defender. Hazard's making a run. Sancho's got it out wide. What is going on with this game? Zappacosta. And it's, he's brought down by Diawara. No foul given. And now it's a Milik on the flank. Finds Marek Hamzik. Here's Verdi. Verdi with a shot. And that's a good save by Butland. But the game is really laggy. I don't like it. Corner taken by Verdi. It's Ampadu wins it back. But it's come back to the corner taker. It's out to Mertens. Verdi. And Napoli with the chances. At least we're seeing some football. I mean, it's not going our way, but it's a highlight. I'll take it. Free kick here. Marcos Alonso to take it. It's Rudiger at the far post. And it's in. 3 goals now this season for Rudiger. Picking up from last season. He was way up there last season. I think he got about 5 last season. It's made it 1-0 here. If it stays as it is, then we are safely through to the next stage of the Champions League. Rudiger with a set-piece header. Took a while for a highlight, but we've had a highlight and now we've had a goal. We're an hour into the game. I'm going to make a substitution. Will Hughes is going to come off. He looks nervous, so we're going to get him off. We're going to bring on Mount. I want to see if he can continue to build on his performances because he's been really good. I didn't think I'd be using him this year, but there you go. We've got so many midfield options. It's really good. They're not all good. Like, they're all very sort of almost average, but they're putting in performances for me, which I really like. Mario Rui on the ball here for Napoli. Hamzik to Rog. Gives it back to Marek Hamzik. Verdi. Puts through Akujic Milik. Callejon's there. It's off the post, I think. And then David Luiz with the tackle and a clearance. And now Mandzukic gives it to Hazard. And Matip gets to that. But that's the end of that highlight. Right, 20 minutes left. I'm going to ask them to tighten up. Just because we've only got 20 minutes left. We're only 1-0 up. It's been a very close game. So I just want to see some... The defending's really good. Just keep at it. It's really cool. I'm going to change Sancho up a bit. We're going to change him to something that I think is apparently his best role. And that's inverted winger. We're going to bring on Willian on the right hand side for Hazard. I mean, this formation's a mess. But we're going to go with it. Last 10 minutes of the match. It's not been a brilliant match, but it looks like we're going to get the win because Napoli have had a couple of chances, but they've got one here, Verdi. I spoke way too soon, didn't I? Yes, I did. Marek Hamzik scored. It's 1-1. We should still be okay. We should still get through. We've just got to beat PSV or Sturm Graz again, and we should be able to do that no problem. Sturm Graz didn't give us too many problems. We're seeing this for some reason. Oh, he was onside. He was well onside. I don't know why we're being shown that. 84 minutes on the clock. Going to bring on Rodrigo for Mandzukic. Just the last change we're going to make. Intermediate time, a free kick here. This could be good. And it's Zabacosta. Oh, it's just wide, but decent chance there to snatch a winner in stoppage time. Maybe a last chance here. There's still about a minute or so left. Mario Rui to Verdi. Napoli are looking for a winner here. Verdi's looking for a way through, but the shot wasn't great. This could be the last chance here. Butland with the long goal kick. Looks for Rodrigo, but Matip with a header forwards, and Pardew heads it back towards their area. Willian. So well won by Rog, and now Matip. And who's that? Guedes. It's well won. Mount's got it now. Hold on to it. No, he's giving it away. In not a good position. We are in our own half. Rog's making the run. Hamzik, who's already got one goal. Kaderabek. Back to Hamzik. This is nervous stuff here. There's only seconds left. And Napoli have to score this if they want to try and get a winner. Rog. Is he going to go for goal here? No, he finds Mario Rui. Do not let him cross it. Oh, okay. It's away. It's away. Now, we've had 96 minutes. That's it. Full time. I was nervous at the end of that. But it's a 1-1 draw. It's not bad. I would like to have won it. But it was very average performance by us. We have qualified. I think because our head-to-head against Napoli is better, we have qualified, so we're fine. I've got no issues at all. We just need to make sure we win the group now. We've got to face PSV in the Netherlands, I think. So it's going to be tough, and I say we want to try and win the group. It will give us, like, you'd think it would give us a better draw for the last 16, but you never know. At the moment, it looks like the bigger teams are winning, but that could all change. There's still 2 matches left. Next episode, we got, what do we have coming up? Leicester, West Ham, Sturm Graz, and then Bournemouth, and then Liverpool. We face them later on. I think we'll do a double next time. We'll do Liverpool and Southampton, because the games after that, I mean, we've got Man City after that, which isn't too bad. I think, yeah, I don't really want to go sort of for the Wolves or Everton or any of those. They don't really look like appealing matches. PSV, we're through already. Don't need to do the EFL Cup. And after that, you've got Arsenal and City, which is a bit too much for me to do off screen. So I think we'll cut it off about here, and we'll do Liverpool and we'll do Southampton next time. We'll have another double because that was actually alright to do. So we'll do that. But that's going to do it for today's video. Thank you for watching. If you've enjoyed it, do drop a like down below and leave comments. And if you want to see videos as and when they turn up on YouTube, do hit that subscribe button. Hit the notification bell to receive updates if I upload or go live. Follow me on social media so you don't miss any of my content. I'll see you next episode. Liverpool and Southampton. Liverpool are going to be difficult. Southampton might be. It's an away game, but who knows? Like, anything could happen. But for now, thank you for watching, and I will see you very soon. Goodbye.